going on, guys? Just another day out here shooting a commercial. Figured I'd bring you guys along, so let's do that. It's weird. It's like Inception, shooting a movie where they play movies. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh Haynes. If you're new here, think about clicking that subscribe button. I'm a filmmaker. I love all things filmmaking. I just got off of a massive 3-day commercial shoot. Let me tell you, I am wiped. It was awesome, but it was so tiring. So the first thing that definitely goes into a commercial this size is you need to sit down and have a meeting with the client. That is like number one big thing. Definitely need that. You need to find out what the client wants. What are they looking for? What style of video are they wanting? Maybe they have references, things like that, especially if it's a new client. Even if it's someone you've done a whole bunch of videos for, you always want to have this meeting to sit down and figure out what is your vision for this next video coming out. It is so crucial. I cannot stress this enough. Yeah. Dope. We've shot a whole bunch of videos with this client before, and they are really good with having their people write their script. They hand a script over to us and we say, okay, awesome. It gives us a really good starting point. It lets us take it back to the office, break it down, figure out how many days this is gonna take. Always over prepare. That is like so crucial, over prepare. After we determined that we were looking at a 3-day shoot, you gotta build a team. You definitely need guys that you trust. Everyone wants to be the guy that's on the set, but you honestly want other guys on your team that is gonna drive you to go to that next level. Because we didn't want people on our team that were slackers. Everyone that was on our team goes above and beyond. Just because we're hiring you for one job doesn't mean they're not gonna help out in this department. That's the kind of team you need to be looking for. How's it going?
Pretty good. Long day on set, but for good reasons. Pretty good. Pretty awesome. I was a sandbag today. Pretty good.
It could be colder. In fact, I'm pretty sure it'll be colder tomorrow, and we do definitely have exterior shots.
2019 Steadicam. So, yeah, that was a rush. We processed. You know, when you do moving shots, it can get pretty intense out there.
Are you cold?
Freezing.
I'm cold. Third, we had to make a budget. Now, I'm not gonna go into everything about budgets. I'm gonna save that for a whole nother video because honestly, that is a whole video in itself. Most guys are gonna have day rates, and that's basically a full or half day rate. And it's a very good starting point to let you know, okay, maybe this guy charges $200 a day, maybe this guy charges $800 a day, and you start accumulating that up and it gives you a really good idea on your budget. The second part of that is you definitely need to account into rental costs, and maybe some of that is the crew member you're bringing on has gear, so you kind of estimate that into it. Maybe you're paying them more because they're bringing gear with them. There's so much that goes into making a budget, but this gives you a really good kind of starting point to kind of let you know you need to figure out how long you're gonna be shooting. You need to figure out how many crew members you have. You need to figure out their day rates. You need to figure out all that. And especially if the client says, hey, I only have this much of a budget, that is definitely like the Bible for it all. Yep. Rolling. You look so well lit. Scene 5, setting that up. Arm wrestling.
I pay you guys to do this, but here I am, take 5.
Go.
Up.
Over the top.
No. Oh, God. Oh. About blew his arm out, Dale. Oh, snap. So asking you guys to hit me up with some questions of things that would go along with this subject, and you guys definitely asked, what goes into the preparation for a job this scale? It's definitely over preparing. We gave ourselves at least a month and over to really get everything figured out, any rentals, any locations, like we had a lot of locations that weren't at the client's office. So we had to secure those things, and you always need a backup plan. There is so much preparation that goes into it. It's basically whatever you think is good enough, you need to double that. But the biggest part is being prepared for it when it goes wrong. It's not, I hope it doesn't go wrong. It's when it goes wrong, how can I fix this? Because something is always going to go wrong. What did we present to the client that decided them to go with us over another company? It all comes down to a film reel, showing your work, showcasing it, having a website, even if it's an Instagram, whatever it is that is very professional, very clean. We've used this client a bunch before in the past, so we have a very good reputation with them. But if it's a new client starting off, you need to have work to show them. Professional work that you've shot, you need to have that kind of thing prepared so you can take it to the client and say, this is what I'm capable of doing. It doesn't give them any false expectations because they're seeing your work, and that's a really good place to start. Did we provide a rough estimate before we gave them a final quote? Sometimes we do. We give them a general idea, but normally we try to give them a pretty locked-in quote. The biggest thing is always staying in communication with the client. You don't ever want them to feel like you're hiding something from them, because that's weird. Always giving them a clear-cut breakdown of everything, every person's day rate, every rental cost, whatever it is, always keeping that line of communication open. Is there added stress to produce a higher quality product compared to being paid maybe $1,000 compared to $10,000, $20,000, $30,000? There's a little bit of stress, maybe in the beginning, but what the biggest thing is, you need to know what you're capable of. You go into that meeting, you're able to tell them what you can and cannot do. You don't promise the client the world when you can't do that. If you go into that meeting knowing what you're capable of doing, then you really shouldn't have that kind of problem. There's always gonna be stress from new videos. Anytime I'm on set, even if it's something I've done 1,000 times, there's always a little bit of stress. But honestly, that's kind of what filmmaking is. You're always problem solving. You're always jerry-rigging something, you're always fixing something, whether you have thousands of dollars worth of gear, you're always trying to figure something out. But the biggest part is being prepared, always being prepared, always testing everything, always having everything ready to go just in case. You're always gonna have something come up. Something's always gonna come up, but being prepared for it is the biggest thing. That's it for me today, guys. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Drop a comment below. I'm definitely gonna do a follow-up video on budgets, all kinds of things that's more business related. So if you got any questions about that, drop them below. I would definitely love to know. I would definitely love to talk to you. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. You guys are absolutely amazing. I will see you next time. I'm the Iron Giant, and I'm out.